One day you will be mine, you winged sapphire. Hello everyone and welcome back to more Skylanders Spyro's Adventure. Today we're gonna go talk to General Robot and retrieve the golden gear.
This is even more serious than I expected. You see, the enemy is crafty and has the advantage. Temporarily, of course. And we do not at this time have the firepower to evac said gear to a safe location behind our lines to reconnoiter. We need your help, soldier. Can I count on you?
You bet. I just realized this is like the second episode in a row we're starting with Chop Chop. Trust me, that was not intentional.
Named Snuckles. That's right, Special Agent Snuckles. Come on! The elevator into the troll warehouse is right this way! Bet you don't recognize me, do ya? That's because I'm a master of disguise now. You once saved us all when a tornado ripped through our village. That's when I decided to join the Mabu Defense Force and become a real-life secret agent. And this is my first mission. Can you believe it? Come on, let's go get that golden gear.
Alright, Snuckles, so first things first, we're just gonna break a lot of stuff, and I'm debating just swapping from Chop Chop here, but nah, I'll have him stick around for a little bit. Anyway, lock puzzle time. Hopefully this is actually gonna be fun instead of annoying. Actually, you know what, yeah, I think we might actually have a good time here because it looks like, yeah, we've basically got this. That was easy. Perfect score! Heck yeah. Really wish that meant something, but oh well. Now we have to fight the Trollverine.
Hey, wait for me!
Okay, Snuckles, I'll wait for ya. But yeah, the Trollverine is, yeah, it's a thing, alright. Not really, it actually can be a little annoying, especially because he does a decent amount of damage, funnily enough. There we go. That wasn't too bad. And now we have another lock puzzle we need to open up, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so let's go get that. Yeah, this should go by rather smoothly. Oh wow, yeah, we're gonna be able to just annihilate this one, heck yeah. There we go, perfect score again. Alright, now we have to deal with the Rocket Imp. It shoots first and asks no questions. Dang. You know, I prefer these guys over the Habanero any day. So let's go. Okay, there we go. We're able to block that. Now let's go take him down. Okay, no, he's just gonna run away. Alright, be that way. We'll catch up to him in a second, right? Yeah, there he is. Let's go ahead and take him out. Thank you, and we're gonna use a Bone Bramble. Oh no, it does the same amount of damage that we always do, but hey, it's still nice regardless. Actually, no, that damage is actually pretty wild, despite it being the same amount as my sword. That damage stacks pretty well. Anyway, let's go grab this cupcake really quick, and we should be able to get this story scroll that's just sitting right here. Heck yeah.
Chompies are one of the most common monsters in Skylands, but fortunately they're not very smart. In fact, trolls sometimes play fetch with Chompies using lit dynamite. They call this game Boom. But then trolls call all their games Boom.
Because gosh dang it. Alrighty, that went pretty well. That was actually a pretty nice story scroll. So now we gotta go over here. Oh lord.
The warehouse is this way.
Yep. Unfortunately, there are mines everywhere.
Courage, Snuckles, courage. There, that's the troll warehouse. Those stinky bridge dwellers keep all the junk they've stolen in there. I can see it! The golden gear! Go get it! I mean, let's go get it! That's right. Owie, owie, stingy. Wow, that hurt. I should just go home. No, wait. I need to fight. Oh, those tricky trolls put in a minefield. But you know, I bet they never remember where they put all those mines. They've got to have a map showing the way through it, and we've got to find it.
Yeah, funnily enough though, I think if you do know how to navigate this area, actually no way, I don't think you're able to progress properly until you get that map.
Skylanders of the light
Dang.
are stronger in this.
But anyway, we're gonna swap over to Stealth Elf.
When you least expect it.
Alright, let's go to this gate really quick. There we go. And now we are in kind of an interesting area. So, we're going to be given a finite amount of keys. And these keys are going to help us open up a certain amount of doors. Now, I believe if I play my cards right here, I will be able to move on properly. I will be able to get everything, but I need to be careful. So first things first, there's a treasure chest right here that we're able to open up. Very nice. That's a lot of good treasure right there. Now that we have that, we'll be able to start moving down here. I think, yeah, this is just a normal door. We can grab this, and then if we open up this bad boy, we'll be able to get 2 keys. Open this up. Able to get even more. Look at that. We now have like 3 keys. That's really good. Open this up. And then the legendary treasure's right there. Oh, no. I think I messed up. No, I might have to restart through the level after this. Crud. Because we're down a key. We're down multiple keys, actually. I don't think I was going to be able to do it regardless. Crud. Now, what you're supposed to do is I think you're meant to go over here, get the lock puzzle, get those extra keys, and you'll have 4 in total to get everything. Unfortunately, I messed up, so I'm gonna have to go back later in order to get that hat. Oh well. Anyway, we're gonna swap to another Skylander right now, so we're gonna go for... We'll go for Terrafin right now. Mostly because I just want to let him get the cash from this. Kinda mad that I'm gonna have to replay this level, but then again, I like this level, so it'll be fine. Anyway, let's go ahead and get out of this area. I'm very, very upset that I messed up. Oh well. But now let's... I kind of forgot how slow Terrafin can be. Good lord.
Are stronger in this zone.
But anyway, let's go ahead and take care of a lot of these trolls, because good lord, Terrafin is... I swear his damage output is really good when he's up close and personal. Like, holy crud, look at him go. Go. Then we can get this first map piece right here. Let's go grab this cupcake as well, because I want to be at full HP right now. Oh, I forgot, we get to go to an actual fire zone in this level, and not whatever the heck the one in Oil Ocean was. Not Oil Ocean. You know, the 5th level. I don't know why I got confused with the level from Sonic Stinking 2, because of course I have Sonic on the brain. I can't wait till Sonic Crossworlds releases, which, oh my gosh, it's so soon. I can't wait for that game to come out. I'm definitely planning on doing videos on that game if anyone's interested. Because again, that is like my most hyped, okay, it's my 2nd most hyped game for this year. My most hyped game already released being Rhino Remastered. Now my 2nd most hyped game, Sonic Crossworlds, is coming out soon. I just can't wait. Anyway, time for another lock puzzle. Alright. Then I think after that, I think I'm also really looking forward to Pokemon Legends ZA. I think that's like my 3rd most hyped game for this year. Again, and I might actually do videos for that game in particular, mostly because of the returning Pokemon, like one of the Pokemon that's your starter in that. You all, like, if y'all don't know who I'm talking about, look at the channel border and see who's the mascot. He's most likely the reason why I'm gonna get that game day 1. Then if Embor finally gets a Mega, yeah, I'm just gonna say who it is. If he finally gets a Mega Evolution, I am going to lose my mind, because I am so hyped for that. But, anyway, I think now we gotta go over here and do this beam puzzle. Hold on. Okay, anyway, we're gonna go ahead and just break some of this stuff, and then we're gonna have to solve this little light puzzle right here. So, let's see. So I'm gonna have that point right here. And I think what I have to do is make sure this is moved all the way over here. Okay. Then I gotta move this up here. I think I gotta move it, yep, twice. And then the minute I move this out of the way, it should work. There we go. Easy as pie. It actually sounds really good right now. Anyway, let's go break this stuff again because, oh my lord, I really want all the cash I can get. I could swap the Gilgren if I wanted. Nah, I think I'm good. I will say, I do really like the environments in this level. They're really cool. Anyway, let's deal with all of these guys now. Should be pretty simple because Terrafin's damage output is just absurd. I think people really do sleep on him in this game. I know a lot of people are like, oh yeah, Drobot's one of the best Skylanders in this game and all that stuff, but I don't know, man. Terrafin's damage output, the numbers speak for themselves. Even though he does have to go close range while Drobot can just kind of annihilate everything from afar. But anyway, Soul Gem time. We got the MIRV motor. Okay. And that was Zook. He was a Skylander I was debating on using, but I decided to opt out for Stealth Elf instead, given that she's the more, she's one of the more popular Skylanders. To be fair, I was also debating on using Camo, and I think Camo would have been my overall pick, but again, I want to give Stealth Elf a shot because I haven't really used her that much. And so far, I've been actually really enjoying using her. Anyway, now this one's going to be a little weird to handle, so let's see. I'm going to move this right here. And then, okay, that won't work for that. Okay. So if I go there, teleports me right there. I think I already messed up. Gosh dang it. No, wait, hold on. I need to go right here. And that should do it. Solve the puzzle! Hooray! Makes me wonder what the optimal way of doing it is. Anyway, now that we're with that, we're gonna grab some more ham. Break all this stuff real quick. Very nice. And now we can get a move on. So let's see. Yep, that's quite a few enemies down here, which they don't stand a chance. Look at that. And I mean, the critical hit that does like 97. Good lord, Terrafin is insane. Okay, that Troll Stomper is... I know we were called something else here, but I like to call them the Troll Stompers only because that's what they're called in Skylanders Giants, and that's the game I'm most familiar with. Okay, that actually did a lot of damage. Now I'm seeing why Terrafin isn't considered one of the top tiers in this game. There we go. That's all done, and I'm gonna probably swap to another Skylander to get this treasure chest. Probably Spyro. Even though I'm gonna have to swap to a Eruptor later, I kind of want the extra cash for him. Let's go open this bad boy up. There we go. That's a good amount of treasure, heck yeah. Let's go break all this stuff now. And then, I swear, okay, I don't think the fire zone's gonna come up yet. We're almost there, though. Okay, ow! That hurts. We're just gonna keep doing my little, like, hidden run strategy right now. There we go. All done. Whew, that guy kind of scared me a little bit, just because of he actually got a hit on me. Also, I have been making sure to swap to Skylanders, like to different Skylanders, quite often, just to try and keep the variety there so I don't stick to one for way too long. Anyway, great, another one of these rocket imps. Yes, there's the fire zone gate. Also, ow, these guys are really hurting.
Fire Skylander to unlock.
There we go, we have all the pieces of the map, which, that's nice. So now what we can do, I'm just gonna finish off all these rocket imps really quick before we swap to a Eruptor. Ow. Can you guys just stop, please? Thank you. Yeah, I will say, this level is definitely when the difficulty starts to pick up a bit. So let's go ahead and swap to Eruptor now. And now we can go through here. Wait, is he my lowest level Skylander now again? Good lord.
But stronger in this zone.
Alright, so this area is actually pretty cool. There's a bunch of coins I can grab, which is very nice. You know, good stuff. I might grab them all real quick, but I'm just gonna grab those because those are just literally, just calling my name there. And I think that's... yeah, that's it for all that stuff. So let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. Oh, what the heck is this? Okay, time to try and navigate this. There are 8 locks in this ginormous area. Goodness. Okay. So far I've gotten 3 of them though, so it's not gonna be too bad. At least I don't think it'll be too bad. Okay, there's that. And go down here. Let's see. I think I'm just going in circles now, but... okay, if I go down here... yeah, that didn't... oh, wait, nope, that's gonna work. Okay. And that way I'll only have 2 left. 2 left. So this won't be too bad, and I think... okay, so if I go on this one again, it's just gonna bring me down here. So, all I gotta do is just rinse and repeat what I did before, but this time go left. And we're good. Excellent! Wait, oh my lord, that was an excellent? That means that that was meant to go as long as it was. But I just needed to cut down like on a few turns. Good lord. Anyway, we got the rocket ship hats. Or rocket hats. Very nice. Now, if I remember correctly, this is actually one that they changed a bit because if I remember, you actually fought enemies in this area in the 360 version. Makes me wonder why they made that change in the 360 version compared to this one where it was just kind of like a nice little puzzle thing.
Skylander.
Because I remember correctly when I played the 360 version, legit, that felt a little like having to fight enemies and then go through that puzzle felt like a little bit of overkill. Anyway, let's go down here. Oh wait, that's just the life gate. Sad that we're not gonna be able to 100% this level first go, but like in one go, but oh well.
Great work! Now we'll be able to make our way through the minefield.
Minefield map complete. Thankfully, there's gonna be a little trail that you can follow.
You know, since you already have the map.
Alright, Snuckles. Yeah, if you notice, one of the mines is now gone. Which brings up that, hey, you're not supposed to go through this area until you get the map. Now, if I remember correctly, there's another way for me to get to that treasure chest. Yeah, there we go. Easy. I was gonna say easy as pie, but I'm already kind of craving it. So I'm not gonna torture myself any further. Now that we're done with that, we can go over here. Cross through the minefield like so. Hello, little gem that's just kind of just in there. And that should be it for this level. Heck yeah. And there we go. Not bad if I do say so myself, but we will be back for that hat in a moment.
The golden gear,
plucked from the machinery of the universe, the intricate clockwork of this world.
My gear! Do you see that? They've got my gear! My beautiful golden gear!
Next, they'll be after your goo.
You're right, my goo! First it was my golden gear, now they're after my glowing green goo! That tears it! No more Mr. Night Sky!
I wouldn't exactly call you...
Call out my troll army! Launch a full-scale attack! This means war!
An impressive gear. I wouldn't mind upgrading my own equipment with one of those. What kind of grease does this thing take?
The rarest kind, green primordial goo. But when the core was destroyed, all the green goo drained out, and I haven't got a clue where to find more.
You know, recently the troll military has taken a massive leap forward in terms of its technological capability. I'll bet this green goo business is behind it all.
Oh no, this is terrible. If the trolls have discovered the secrets of the goo, their forces will be virtually unstoppable.
Our soldiers have been struggling to breach their main factory. If this goo is what you say it is, then failure is not an option. Skylander, we need your help. Can we count on you to shut down their factories and recover the goo?
Not yet.
Very well. I'll be studying the plan of attack until you're ready.
All right, so we're gonna make sure we go back to that level really quick, to the troll warehouse, and finally get that hat. Let's go. All right, let's do this right this time. So, 2 keys. I'm just gonna avoid the treasure chest room for now, but if I have enough keys left over, then I'll show that. Gonna go over here. Gonna use one of the keys on this door, so I can grab these 2. Hold on to these. Open this bad boy up. Go over here. Oh lord, what kind of lock puzzle is this? They really just don't like me, do they? With the amount of lock pit. Oh lord, okay, this is gonna be rough. I can already tell. But hey, this might not be too bad. I just need to just mess around for a moment, then I'll figure it out. So let's see if I do this. Okay, this will be the first one done. Yep, there we go. And then we can go ahead and make our way over here. Very nice. And then we can do this real quick. Fantastic, and all done. Whew. Very nice. That wasn't actually too bad. So now what we can do is, I'm just gonna make sure. I still have enough keys. There we go. Okay, so I guess they never give you enough keys to do this all in one go, so no matter what, you're gonna have to replay the level. That's a little mean, not gonna lie. But, anyway, let's go grab the hat real quick. There we go. Alright, come on. There we go, so now we have the spy gear. Very nice. So now I'm just gonna complete the level again. See y'all then. Ah, cool, Eruptor leveled up to level 4, nice. And there we go. Woo. Finally. Alright, so now that we have the, we finally maxed out that level, we're gonna go ahead and get some upgrades. Starting with the Eruptor, we're gonna get him. Oh wow, we still have quite a few things we need to get him, good lord. We're gonna get him the Flying Tephra. Or the Fiery Tephra. Which makes it so, lava blobs, shoot out from his eruption attack. Which is very nice. And then we're gonna get him the Magma Ball, which a lot of people sleep on. Some people say it's not really that good, but I find it a good way to start encounters. And it does a decent amount of damage. Eruptor just shoots out a magma ball and it goes around for a little bit. It's not as powerful as some smashes like a Mega Knight or anything like that, but it's still a decent attack in my opinion. Anyway, let's go ahead and give... crud, who needed upgrades? Alright, we're gonna give Terrafin an upgrade really quick. So let's give him the multi-target punches. Punch attacks hit multiple enemies. This is gonna be really helpful for crowd control. There we go. Yeah, you can tell things are a little different now, given that he now has a little orange glow around his punches. But anyway, let's swap over to another one. Alright, so for Gill Grunt, we actually could have gotten this before. I don't know why I didn't, but we can get him the Water Jetpack. Very, very nice move to have. This allows Gill Grunt to have something Trigger Happy doesn't. Really good mobility. Like, look at this. He can just zoom around now. Yeah, it does drain from his little water meter, but hey, it's a really nice thing to have regardless. And I think I only have to give Spyro some more like upgrades real quick. Alright, so let's go ahead and upgrade Spyro. Okay, so yeah, we won't be able to get everything, but I think what I'm going to do is get triple fireballs because that's just the better upgrade. Compared to the sprint, because, you know, better crowd control and everything. So yeah, now he has a triple fireball attack. Very, very nice. But anyway, guys, there's one last thing to do. I baited you all out there. I thought you all thought that this was going to be the end of it. Nope, we still have one more thing to do. Totem Pole of Doom. Oh, boy. Water. Fire. Earth. Magic. And finally, tech. Alright, gonna make sure I don't get it. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I can give Trigger Happy a couple of these really quick. And then I think I'll swap to Spyro for the rest. Mostly because Spyro needs, like, the upgrades real quick. Oh, wow, that's just a full 1,000. Nice. We'll be able to finish giving Spyro his first bit of upgrades. So in this case, we're going to get the Sprint Charge. We've already seen the upgrade animation for him, so we're just going to skip that. And now we can actually go for... I think we're going to go for the Sheep Burner Spyro, given that Daybringer Flame is actually a really good ability, and his fireballs are one of his best, moves, I guess. Yeah. So, yeah. Now we can, upgrade Spyro's, like, top path, which will be nice. But anyway, guys, now this is going to be where we're going to end off this episode of Skylander Spyro's Adventure. Next time, we're going to go and retrieve the goo. So thank you all so much for watching, and have a good day, guys. Bye!